I understand it correct. I understand it correct. Okay. Because we want to pass along something historical to our culture, not only to our children but also to the world. We want to share it to the world. And I know that you recognize that we have so many different groups of individuals that make up our wonderful city. And this is just one aspect that make this all a very wonderful city to live in. So without prolonging this long process, I want to thank my council member, Councilman Jerry Davis, for visiting with me and giving me an in-depth insight into what the project is going to entail. I want to thank my colleague Ellen Cohen on yesterday and visiting with me. And also, Mayor, I want to thank you and the members of the council here for assuring us that the restoration will take place, the bricks will go back in place, and all of the things that we're looking forward to having restored will be restored and preserved as well. And it will be made a part of the touring cycle, not only during your administration, but hopefully administrations in the future. I'll avail myself to questions if there are any.
Thank you. Representative Thompson, thank you for taking the time to come down and having your very measured remarks. I was on council when we made the commitment to save the Gregory Lincoln School, and I'm proud of what the city did there. As mayor, I made the commitment to the Bethel Church site, and it is a city park today, and it is really a show place. And I would encourage more people to take advantage of the Bethel Church site. Our intention is to restore the brick streets to the best of our ability, and I assure you that we consulted with preservationists from across the United States. And if you visit with Keith Wade on my staff, we have maps showing not just the restoration work that we're doing, particularly on Andrew Street, but the preservation, and there is a difference, which I acknowledge, and the preservation of the bricks that we're doing in conjunction with HISD on the Carnegie High School site, where we years ago worked an arrangement to make sure that there is a remembrance wall and a history walk, in essence, between the Bethel Church and the Gregory Lincoln School and the site of Carnegie Vanguard High School now, but along those brick streets. We believe that we have as careful a plan as possible, including photographing the herringbone pattern at the various intersections to make sure that we replicate it as we put those bricks back down. But I had invited the council members to go and view the site, and I appreciate the fact that so many of them did. The streets are in rough shape today, and the goal is to put them in a condition where people will want to come and see it the way it looked in its heyday. Chair recognizes Councilmember Davis.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, ma'am, for coming down. Thank you for getting involved. Just being the genuine person that you are. And we appreciate you representing not just our section of the city, but, as a state representative as a whole. And so we appreciate you.
May I respond?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I just remember when I was a kid, I had an aunt who lived in the 4th Ward, and I used to have a penny I can round a trolley all over 4th Ward and downtown. That was a big deal to me as a young kid. And I wanted to make sure that the opportunity for researchers, archaeologists, who may want to come and study and do research in that area would be made available, not only now, but time into the future. And I'm happy to know that the city is planning such outstanding tourism implementation of this area, because there is a lot of history there, and a lot not only for the African Americans to learn, but a lot for our society as a whole, and for those who will visit our city. So I have a lot of memories that I share with that community. With the Gregory School, playing around that area, the McDonald's barbecue place that used to be down on Gray Street near Reverend Smith's Church. All of those are memories that I share, and I know that my cohorts here who will be talking to you, share those same memories as well. So thank you, and we look forward to not only a good project, but an outstanding project, and the bricks going down, and the tourism taking place, and all of those things. So thank you very much. And Mayor, we thank you, because I know this is also under Mayor Brown's administration. There was a lot of concern about the bricks during that time as well, and I think you were comptroller.
No, I was on council.
Council.
Yes, I remember the conversations, and that's when we secured the Gregory School. It was Wally Brown was mayor, and I was on council. There are other council members in the queue. Chair recognizes Councilmember Laster.
Representative, I just want to say thank you for coming down. It's always good to see you. Thank you for your leadership in Austin. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Councilmember Boykins.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Representative, Mrs. Attorney, Dean, all those great things. I respect you tremendously.
Thank you.
I also want to say to the delegation representative that's been part of this, I want to thank them as well. With my neighbors being Lou Williams and Doris Ellis and Reverend Smith and his support, and it's a group of them. But I also want to give Mayor credit for making every effort to make this thing right. And she's made that commitment. She's, like she mentioned, Keith Wade from our office, Councilmember Green, and some others have had a lot of ongoing conversation about trying to figure out, to work with Councilmember Coyne, what's best for the community. And we're all on board to try to make that thing work. But I really, really appreciate you and what you do and how you fight to make certain that our communities remain a strong, vibrant community. So thank you for coming down. And remember, we're here trying to do what's best for the entire city.
And the delegation is waiting to assist you in getting that done. That's why they're here. They want to have some input and expertise they do have.
Yes.
Thank you.
I need a motion to extend.
So moved. Okay.
Favor, opposed, motion carries. Councilmember Starting.
Representative Thompson, thank you for coming down. I appreciate your interest, and I guess what I want to make sure that I'm clear on is that you're supporting now what the district council member and the mayor have proposed.
I'm supporting that the whatever restoration that may take place, that it would not destroy the bricks, and that the bricks would go back. This is what my councilman discussed with me, that the bricks would go back as they are originally, and that it would be a project in which implementation for tourism would be a part of that.